guys, Star here. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can collect video testimonials directly on HighLevel. If you have an e-commerce store or any business for that matter, we all know how important it is to have social proof. And one of the best forms of social proof is video content. Let's go ahead and dive into how you can set up your own video collector and start collecting video testimonials from your clients and customers today. Let's get started. So you're going to want to be on the sub-account level. Once you're on the sub-account level on the left-hand side, let's go ahead and click on Reputation. Once you click on Reputation, at the top, you'll see Video Testimonials. Here's where we're going to get started. You can create video collectors here under Video Testimonials, as well as see where your responses are housed. Let's start with first setting up our first video collector. So on the top right, you're just going to click this blue button that says Create Collector. Once you've selected that, we're going to set everything up. So first we have the welcome page settings. This is the page that welcomes your respondents. It's going to explain the video testimonial process very briefly, and it lets you add custom welcome messages. So the first thing that we want to add is the actual title. This is what they'll see. Currently it says, "We'd love to hear from you." This is default. I love this, but feel free to edit it based on your specific needs. Next, you can have a spokesperson, and this is going to make your collector personal with a friendly face from your company. So you can turn this off or you can enable it. So once you've enabled it, if you want to add a photo of a representative from your organization, just go ahead and click and you'll see that their photo will be updated to the right. Next, you're going to go ahead and fill in the collector's name, and you can go ahead and fill in the email address for the collector as well. Now it's going to say how it works. This is where you want to guide them through what they're going to do. So you can say why record, or you can change the description. And here our description says that your feedback helps us grow and inspires others to join on the journey. So if you want to go ahead and update that, you can. Then you have a short message from the collector spokesperson that says share your thoughts in a quick video. So they'll also be able to see that here as well on the right. So now we fully customized our welcome page. Next, we're going to head on over to our questions page, and you can have up to 3 questions that you want them to answer on video. So the first question by default is tell us about your experience. You can just go ahead and edit this to whatever you'd like it to say. The second question is, would you recommend us? Maybe I want to say, why would you recommend us? And so that question will be our second question, and you can add a third question if you'd like to. So you can also delete that and have 2 if you prefer. So now that you have added your questions, next you're going to click on the attribution page. The attribution page is going to be set up for the respondents to identify themselves. So after they've recorded their information, we want to find out from them who they are. So you can go ahead and say your information or something along those lines, your contact info, and then there's a nice message that's already defaulted that says we need your info to know who responded. So they can just go ahead and enter their name, email address, and phone number. Next, you have the thank you page. So once they've filled everything out, they'll be taken by default to a thank you page. And here it says all done. Thank you for taking the time to respond. We truly appreciate it. So you can go ahead and update this information. And again, you can put your spokesperson's email address as well, and that can be customized to the actual spokesperson for your company. Okay, so next we're going to head on over to settings. Here we can fully customize it to your branding colors and your logo. So at the top here, you can click to change your logo, which you can drag and drop. You can enable this logo or turn it off. You can add a white background behind the logo. So maybe you have a really dark color and you want to really highlight that with white, you can do so. And I love that you can edit your colors. You can fully brand this. So the background color is automatically defaulted to white. You can change that to any color that you want. So maybe you want to have a black background. Our text color is black. So maybe we want to have white text on that for easy visibility. Additionally, you have a secondary text color and you have an accent color. So all you need to do is just go ahead and select your accent color, and you can go ahead and enter the hex code that matches your brand and then go ahead and save. Okay, so now that we've created our first video collector, then I'm going to go ahead and click on the video collectors tab. Here you'll see all of your video collectors that you've created for your business. Now, the first thing we want to do is share this. So here you're just going to go ahead and click on the 3 dots to the bottom right of that video collector, and then you can go ahead and copy the link. So you can share this link with others just by simply copying. Another way to share it is by clicking this share icon here. So all you're going to do is select the contact name, and then their phone number and email address will populate. Then you can choose the mode in which you want to send this request, whether it be email, SMS, or WhatsApp. Now you can override the preview link. This is an optional setting. So if I click on SMS, we have the ability to see what the preview says here, or via email. Now we do have default settings set for the email template as well as the SMS templates. You can also upload photos if you desire to do so. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select email, and then I can just go ahead and click click send review request. Now that request will be sent out. Okay, so now let's take a look at our responses. So all we're going to do is go ahead and click on responses, and then we're going to select the video collector. Once you've selected the video collector, you'll see the responses from your client or customer. Then you're going to go ahead and click on the three dots here, and you can view details. Here under view details, you have the ability to go ahead and download this video testimonial. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our widget. So on the left-hand side, we're just going to click on reputation, and then we're going to click on widgets, and we can actually create a widget for our video testimonial. So all we need to do is go ahead and click on create new to the right, and then you can select the type of reviews. We're going to select video testimonials. Then you're just going to go ahead and select your source. It could be all, or it could be a specific video testimonial source. Then you have the ability to have your widget type listed out from top to bottom, or you can have a grid view, which also looks very nice and professional. You can use a carousel. You can also use our slider widget, or you can have columns. So this makes it really nice for you to display your testimonials using a widget. Now you can also limit it to a maximum number of reviews. So for example, if I just want to go ahead and 20, I can do that. And if you want to override the video link, you can do so as well. We do have powered by, which will show your branding. If you want to turn that off, you can actually toggle that off as well. And then you can save. Now go ahead and save your widget. If you want to make it default, just go ahead and check default, and I'll go ahead and save that information. So now you'll see that I have a widget specifically created for my reviews. So we also have some templates that you might find handy. Feel free to use our templates if you like our templates. You can see this green template here. If I wanted to use that, I could do that as well. Now, do note that we also have an embed code here. So for your review widget, all you have to do is just go ahead and copy the code for your reviews. Then you can go ahead and embed that directly on your website or your funnel. So go ahead and set up your own video testimonial collector today so that you can start collecting video reviews for your business. Check out the corresponding help doc below for more information on this. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our Content Army playlist for more tutorials like this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.